This looks like algebra.
Yeah, I don't know. So,
Let's see. Investing. Okay, are you ready to find
Yeah.
out? Alright, okay. Most important lesson about money is okay.
important
I think I got
lesson
it.
about
I
money
got it.
is, are you ready?
Saving.
To be careful with what you do with your money.
We are
You say.
saving.
Savings.
Yeah.
I've only got 2 so far.
2.
2, 3.
Okay.
Online
yep.
games and food.
Not the food. Not really, but it's under dates.
Why date?
You mean you didn't know?
Based on eSpring's research, parents typically teach their children about money from their own personal experience. Let's hear from a parent on his money journey.
Okay, my name is Bernard Jeremiah. I'm 53 years old, happily married with 4 children, and this is my eldest son, Kevin. Okay, I actually came from a big family. I have 7 siblings myself, and my dad was the sole breadwinner back then. It was just one paycheck for the family of 8 of us, plus my parents. So it was really tough, actually.
What were some of the lessons you learned growing up with your parents in an environment like that?
What I learned is that money is definitely not easy to come by, and you really have to be sure of how you want to spend your money, and the more family members, the more money is being spent. You shouldn't go through what my siblings and I went through there.
So a very deep sense of prudence,
Yes.
being very mindful with how you spend and the decisions that you make in life.
Yeah, true.
Is that something that dad taught you too at a young age?
Oh, for sure, definitely. My dad has always taught us from young that we should always spend within our means, and so I would look forward to trying to save up my money in order to buy that item.
I understand that you're also going into university, and earlier dad was also sharing that you took some part-time jobs.
I felt that it's about time that I started being more independent and I don't have to depend on my parents or my dad to always give me that monthly allowance.
Was it okay when you heard from Kevin that he was going to take a part-time job?
Both my wife and I were kind of happy to hear that, because we wanted him to be exposed to the real working world. Now you realize how important it is to save money, because you have to work hard, you have to earn it.
Wonderful.
Okay, Audrey, I'd just like to ask you a question. How can we help him to, get that foothold in life to start off for himself? Would it be a good idea for him to continue doing some part-time jobs, or should we as parents continue to support him in any way?
When he's at his age, learning about how to perhaps save for a house, pay for your education loan, and maybe even get married, someday, these are big ticket items. So if you can begin to sit down and also map out, right? How do we actually pay off our student loan? That's probably a key conversation to have. What are the small steps that we will take to save up, or that Kevin will actually pay off when he has a job? So it's just extending the conversation, to these domains. That's the first thing. The second thing is, so if you can learn to co-invest together as a family goal or a family project, that's something that you both can do, especially with his future as well. Bernard, how do you think about retirement, especially with this sandwich generation? Are there expectations that your children will take care of you?
With regards to retirement, for me and my wife, we have actually planned it way back then, way before we got married. We don't want to put the burden on our children to take care of us. So we have actually, invested in things like insurance and some savings. For income-wise, we are most open to income from them if they are willing to give us. Yeah, but we don't want to impose on them, because they are at a situation where they are just starting out in life.
What I hear from you, Bernard, is that sense of reflection. Because at 53 today, you're looking back. And sometimes hindsight is powerful and useful for us to reflect, right?
Yes.
With life. And what you've done is inculcated that in Kevin at a young age. It was very inspiring to listen to the both of you.
I learned that my son Kevin has really lived up to my expectations. And what I've taught him throughout the years, he has actually been able to apply it, and he will apply it in future.
I would like to look up to you guys and pay it back, is because I always have this you're always there for us, that fatherly figure, and I see how much painstaking work you guys take, and definitely assure you that when you retire, you have us to depend on.
I'm sure he'll go back and he will share it with his siblings. I'm sure it's every parent's dream to have their children to look out for them in future. He still thinks about his parents' future too. So that I can say is very good of a son, and I'm very proud of you.
In collaboration with Playmula and Eastspring Investments, we help parents with money parenting. Do it right together.